Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and something interesting happened last night. I drove by a home that's for sale. I'm not going to say which one, but what I noticed was in the evening that they had all of those compact fluorescent bulbs, and the house was emitting this like greenish blue light, and it was really kind of offsetting. So the thing is that I just wanted to mention is if you're thinking about selling your house, you have to change from those fluorescent bulbs. They're very institutional. They look like a hospital. They look like a meat locker. They don't look very good for selling a home. So forget about the environment when you're selling your house. Put the right light bulbs in. It'll cost you $5, and I bet you it'll make you at least a few extra $1,000 because bright homes will always sell for more than dark homes because the light makes the home look bigger. It looks more inviting. So it can have a big impact. And I know a lot of clients probably think I'm nuts, but it's those little details. It's changing your hood fan so that it matches your appliances, taking things off of counters. We have a thing called a rule of 3 where you don't want any more than 3 things on any surface. So these are all things that can really benefit you. We do something called a room-by-room review. So if you're thinking about selling and you want us to come in for about an hour, we'll put a list together of all the must-do, could-do, and don't-do things. It can be a really valuable thing. It can add a lot of extra money in your pocket. So first one up today, there's only 5 listings. It's 706 Raynor Court. They put it as Raynor Circuit. It's Raynor Court. 419.9, and it's a semi-detached. It's 1860 square feet. It looks like it has a partly finished basement, including a 3-piece bathroom. And at 419, I mean, it looks like there's pretty much carpet throughout. There's laminate in the master bedroom. So I wouldn't expect like an incredible looking home. I don't know. I mean, it's probably within range, kind of, but I don't know if that's going to be possible to get that 419 unless it's really, really good. By far, the Chuck pick of the day is 931 Kennedy Circle, and so it's at 454.9, and it's about 1750 square feet, something like that. Nice big open entrance. It's all you have on the main floor is really the kitchen with the eat-in, and then you have another room just off to the side. So there's no formal dining room. It's just one big family room plus the kitchen. Great looking countertops, undermounted sink. You've got a backsplash that really works well with the counter. And yeah, this is a good home. I mean, I sold one of these that didn't have granite counters, had a finished basement, and this was months ago. The market has gone up since then, and we were up in the 470s. So these guys have certainly chosen a good price, and we didn't even have hardwood. These guys have hardwood in that family room. It's a good floor plan. It's only 3 bedrooms. But the basement, if you finish it, there's a lot of space down there. And with any of these homes, you're looking at a 100-foot lot. These are Sundial that built these. Really good stuff. This one's going to fly off the shelf for sure. Okay, so the next one is 1263 Laurier. It's at $499. They've relisted it, looking for a March 1st possession of next year. And so I looked at this one before, and you can see that they've put a lot of attention to details here. You can see almost the hand-scraped pattern on the hardwood, very much the same as the previous one in the sense that it really only has that front room, or the back room, the family room, and then the kitchen with the eat-in. And upstairs they actually have a separate family room plus 4 bedrooms. When you have a double car garage on a 35-foot lot, you really don't get, until you get past the garage and the floor plan, you don't have a lot of space to put an extra room. So there we go. That's the kitchen there. Upgraded countertops. You can see they've kind of done the mismatch here. Potentially they could have done this counter even after it was built, kind of an aftermarket thing. Neat features, you know. You can't argue that they spent some money in here, and it's just a question of do the colors kind of match the everyday buyer? Are they neutral enough that they would appeal to a wide enough audience? $499 is certainly an attractive price for 2175 square feet. Okay, so Clark Boulevard is 516.9. And so it's a Royal Fern. Now we're talking about just over 2,000 square feet. And some people don't like the offset garage, but I'll explain to you what happens is we talked about the previous one, how the garage you really only have a hallway until you get around that garage. So this one, when you move the garage forward, you end up getting a whole extra space on your floor plan. And so you've got your kitchen. So the garage pushed forward means now you have an extra kitchen right here. And then you've got an eat-in. The tiles look absolutely terrific. The counter's been upgraded. You have hardwood floors, pot lights. This is a great model. You have 3 bedrooms upstairs, plus there's a little bit of an office area at the top of the stairs. Glass shower, double sink, upgraded counters. I think this one's going to fly too. California shutters, bit of landscaping, like there's a wood deck there. There's a little bit of a shed. Awesome listing. Really nice. Great price. And I would give these guys probably less than 2 weeks before they're sold. And so Wettlaufer is the last one. It's at $729, and so it's a 4-bedroom, 4 washrooms. So there's 3 washrooms, or 3 full washrooms upstairs. Rounded entryway. I don't really know the purpose of that, but I guess it shows some of the home. That's the opposite view, and then you can see the top of the fireplace. The kitchen, backsplash. You've got stainless steel appliances. Change the light fixtures. It's a good layout, and I don't know why you'd show the doorway there instead of the actual bedroom. And the big value feature on this one is you've got at least double the size in the back, almost 3 times the size in the back compared to the front. You got a pond just over the side, and then you also have, looks like, some green space there. You can see the escarpment in the background. They've done a bit of a sitting area. That's a neat little thing, like kind of a flagstone round area just to hang out. So that's it. I think at $729, they're certainly fighting in a price range where it's super competitive, and buyers have really kind of disappeared from that range, or have gone, really, there's a lot less of them. Juneberry, my understanding, is about 2,700 to 2,800 square feet. So again, it makes it harder because we've got 3,000 square foot homes selling for $580 and $599. So they're up. It's certainly a challenge for these guys. I don't envy their position, but I do envy the fact that they really have what I consider to be one of the best lots in the whole subdivision. And Wettlaufer is a great street. It's nice and quiet, very private. If you don't live on Wettlaufer, there's no reason to go on it. So it's always good when you're the only one that has anything in the market. So that's the list for today. We've got some great listings coming up. We've got a 1.3 acre bungalow right at the foot of the escarpment, and it's on town water, but it's in the country. It's in the rural, very close to Spring Ridge Farm. So that's coming out for $639. We've got a 3,300 square foot home that backs onto a pond, 9-foot ceilings on both levels, which is unbelievable. It's at $643. We're bringing that one out, and we've got another one about 2,300 square feet, and it's also actually backing onto a pond, interestingly enough. And we haven't set the price on that one, but it's going to be a really, really good looking home. Hardwood floors. They've done a beautiful backsplash in the kitchen. So there it is. There's some great looking stuff coming out, so stay tuned. This is usually a slow time of year, but bringing out the heat. So anyhow, have yourself a great day. We'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes.